welcome to your March Madness reading 2025. It's going to be a crazy month, so before we get into your reading, I'm just going to highlight a few dates that are, things to consider because this month is having a lot of planetary action. We are having 2 eclipses. One in the beginning of the month is a lunar eclipse, and the second is a solar eclipse. And at the beginning of this month, on the 1st, we are experiencing Venus going retrograde, and then later on in the month, on the 15th, we are going to have Mercury join her. So we got to strap in and buckle up. I'm going to tell you a little bit about those. So whenever we see eclipses in your chart, it usually indicates the area of your life that is going to hit the hardest, or where the impact or where the change is going to occur. When a planet reverses or goes retrograde, it usually indicates the hiccup in the planet's, meanings or alignments. So whatever that planet corresponds with is what you usually have some adverse effects or interruptions with. Okay, so Venus, it rules things like love, beauty, our value systems, luxuries, right? Our wealth, our monies. And so, on March 1st, we see Venus in Aries going retrograde, and that kicks off 6 weeks of reviews in those areas in matters of value. And then on March 3rd, we have Mercury entering Aries, but I don't think it goes retrograde till the 15th. But anyway, this energy in the beginning of the month is going to give you a lot of sass and a lot of edge, even more so than you might already have. So word to the wise, right? Watch your words, watch your communication, watch the way you speak to people, think before you speak. You could be getting yourself in a little bit of a trouble there. So regardless of all these, planets being in a fiery energy of Aries, which that season doesn't come in till the end of the month, but this is still the Pisces season. So all of these things, you can just, on top of it, put a lot of emotions, a lot of flooding of the heart space, a lot of deep feeling, a lot of daydreaming, this kind of Piscean energy, okay? The creative energies. Okay. So March 14th, we have the first eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. It occurs at 2:54 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's coinciding with a full moon. It brings upon a lot of revelations, okay? So this eclipse is in Virgo, which is ruled by Mercury, which we know is going retrograde very shortly afterwards. It's going to illuminate all areas of your life that require restructuring or redoing. You got to be mindful of your health during this time. Your work-life balance. Make sure you're cleaning your house. Make sure you're taking care of your space and place. The very next day, Mercury should be going retrograde on the 15th, 2:46 a.m., which is going to affect schedules, timing, affects your communication. Usually we're crap at it. Technological and logistical errors. March 20th, we have the equinox. Happy spring equinox. Shortly after, welcome in the Aries season. And the Aries is the first sign in the zodiac. So it is the kind of astrological new year. It's a great time going into the end of this month to ignite new beginnings and to harness that Aries go-getter, self-starting, very ambitious, energy, and throw that into our new projects and aspirations, okay? So there's a lot going on. This is truly a crazy month for all of us, okay? There's a lot going on. And so we're going to take that into perspective when we do our read, okay? Okay, so let's get into what's going on for you, Gemini. We're going to cleanse. And clear this tarot deck in the name of the astrological sun sign of Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, we honor your ancestors. Okay, whoever's Gemini is watching for their sign, and we ask them for guidance. Okay, we ask Spirit for guidance in your and for your greatest and highest good. Okay, we're not going to do that, cards. We're not going to do that. Behave. Okay, Spirit. Gemini. Tell me what's going on with their present position and their current energy. Yeah, I know. Okay. All right, tell me about the obstacles that await or are... Ooh, love it. What's going on with the cards? Okay, Gemini. Okay, what is everything built on? What's the foundation for our Geminis? What's going on here? What started it all for this month? Okay, what is the best that Gemini can do? What's the best that Gemini can do? I don't know why. You got 3. You got 3. Okay. What are the... Ooh, girl or man. What are the current energies leaving Gemini? Cards really want to speak this month. What are the current energies leaving Gemini? What are the energies coming in for Gemini? What does Gemini have to look forward to? What new energies are right ahead of Gemini? Okay, how does Gemini feel? How do others feel about Gemini? Oh, lovey-dovey. Pretend like we didn't see that. Okay. Let's make some room here. Okay, we got our position of insight, hopes and fears for the querent of Gemini. And thank you, Spirit. Let's move this up, past all the malachite up here. And let's see what the outcome is for Gemini this month. Navigating all these celestial, astrological minefields and heavy emotions. What is the outcome for sweet Gemini? Okay. Let's see what's going on. First, cheers. A little Pinot Gris. Okay. All right. So currently, Gemini, we are in a state of preservation, reservation. Okay. This is the 4 of coins. And this is the desire for long-term security, right? For retirement, for like setting aside things. You're only showing 1 coin, even though you slick Rick. You've got 3 underneath your dress here. What a lady. But this is all about being like, you know, I don't really have much. My savings doesn't exist. Don't look down here. I am trying to persevere. I am trying to save. I am trying to be cognizant of money and the investments, okay? My personal investments are near and dear to me. They don't exist. You don't know about them. You only get to see the 1 coin, and thank you very much. So, Gemini, you're kind of keeping to yourself, and you're very aware of, you know, the situation in your certain situation, okay? Which also coins, they are an aspect of the value system, which we just talked about earlier, coming into play here astrologically. The obstacle is a 6 of coins. You want to be generous. You want to give. You want to have this abundant flow. This is a person that has so much money, has so much abundance, has so much this, that, and the third. okay, that they're able to give to these people out of their pocket here and never expect it back, okay? But this is in the position of your obstacle. You don't have it like that right now to give back. And if you do, you're like, I should save it. I don't know what's going to be happening, okay? So this is the idea of like, okay, you know, you're really going to be in this month evaluating your value system, okay? You are a giver, you want to give, but it's an obstacle for you at this present moment. You're not able to, okay? What is all of this built on? Judgment. So it's divine. I mean, here you got Gabriel, you got the angels blowing their horn, judgments upon you. You're being weighed and measured by your actions, Gemini, okay? And, you know, it's about that idea of fairness, too, with this major arcana card, okay? So clarity, you know, you make keeping with decisions, stand by your self-decisions, you know. This is kind of a wake-up call. This is kind of your blowing the horns on your own life purpose. Like, this is you being true blue to who you are and what you think is right, okay? And who you are as a person. Okay, and that's why all this is happening. Now, what's the best you can do right now? And these cards just kept flipping out. So the best thing you can do right now, Gemini, is, you know, be resilient. I know it's unstable. It feels unstable at times. This isn't stable energy. The guy is balancing on friggin' sticks, for Christ's sakes. Excuse my Christing. Okay. But he is defending himself, okay? So this kind of energy is all about protecting yourself, like, you know, against different competitions and kind of defending yourself to someone. You're constantly defending yourself, okay? And this is the best thing you can do right now. Keep defending yourself. Be in your, you know, Ace of Swords energy. You have a new idea or a new pursuit, right? You're defending, you're pursuing this, of starting something new. Again, you know, there's this new aspect to your life that's going to change you, this transformational butterfly, and you're very decisive on it. You're trying to defend and decide, you know, upon what it is you want to start doing. And it's all about procuring kind of a sanctuary for yourself and your family in abundant energy. The 10 of coins is the completion. 10s are completions, and it's always regarding, you know, having inheritance, leaving a legacy, you know, family, having another addition to it, or procuring it, okay? Procuring the luxury and longevity of your abundance. That's beautiful, and that was right off the tongue. You're welcome. Now, what are the energies leaving you? Wheel of Fortune. So this is a lovely little card. The wheel turns. La rotas. We have different seasons of our life. Okay? Different chapters. This is the completion of, not the completion, I'm sorry. This is you being divinely in and going through what you have to at this current time. You are exactly where you need to be. As difficult or as, you know, whatever it is that you're experiencing in your own personal path, this is where, you know, you need to be. You have to go through it. Okay? This is also another major arcana card. So, you know, we really are seeing this connection with the divine in regards to all this planetary movement that's happening around us in this time, okay? That's leaving you. So whatever you had to go through, you've gone through it. What's coming in? 7 of coins. Man, you are really just all about that, you know, value system, that worth, that coin. This 7 this 7 of coins is, you know, waiting, right? He's waiting on the success or reaping what he sows. It's saving. It's thinking about what is to come, how to make more money, how to bring more to me. You know, having patience, working hard, but also the idea of like, I want to reap what I sow. Okay. So you're coming into your reaping, and you're also trying to navigate how to make more, how to increase, how to attract abundance. Okay. And then how do you feel? You're feeling a little anxious. some sort of anxiety is playing upon you. Even the dog is like, take a break, go to sleep. And this guy's like, no, I can't. So, you know, maybe you're having nightmares about something. Maybe there's some sort of money, you know, it could be big, it could be small, it could be values, it could be investments, time, people, places, and things, okay? It's coins are not, pentacles are not always just about the money. But anyway, you've been having a lot of anxiety recently. How do other people see you? They see you as this very, you know, the Lover's card. So this is your partner or potential partner, or people seeing you as just such a love bug, as a very loving person, as a very kind person, as someone who is a great partner, as someone who is who has the ability to see the divine love in life. You know, that great love that transpires and transcends all of our worlds, all of our hearts, literally. So that's beautiful. Someone really, really, really loves you. People love you. Good for you, Gemini. Your hope is that there's this, like, again, with the family, again, with the abundance and the family and the satisfaction and the safety of abundance, okay, that we can really get with the Nine of Cups. This is like, you know, we want our wishes to come true and material things happening for us and good health. So we know, as I just told you before, to be careful about the health. So you are worried. You want to make sure everyone's healthy. Maybe you guys are coming in off of sickness or coming into sickness. You just want to make sure you keep, you know, you keep up on that. Keep your space and place clean. And then finally, you get what you want, don't you? That's a wonderful end to this reading for you. Nine of Coins is that kind of energy goes where energy flows. Abundance is finding you. And look at the Lamb for spring and the flowers coming up. And she's got the wisdom and the knowledge of what abundance brings, and what true wealth is. Sometimes that's health, you know. But this kind of Nine of Coins energy is all about financial gain, self-sufficiency, being satisfied, okay? So things are going to be really good for you. You are going to, in the end, feel balanced, feel harmonious with your abundance, okay? Things are going to be good for you. But, you know, pack away the anxiety. Make sure you're maintaining your health. Make sure that you are, you know, being kind of reserved with your money. Watch the inflow here. Watch the in and out of where your money goes, okay? So because there's so much going on this month, astrologically, I thought it would be fun for us to get some runic advice. Now, divination with the runes is usually a Nordic form or methodology of divination. However, I've had this book for, oh my gosh, I don't even know, preteen, okay? And it works with the runes slightly differently. So if you're someone who has experience with runes, you're going to be like, what the hell is this? It is different. It does come with the runes, but he lists them differently, this Ralph Blum. And it's all about healing, and it gives great advice. So I thought what I would do is cleanse this bag and ask Spirit to give us some advice to meditate on. What's going to help us navigate this incoming month, this March Madness month? And what should we ruminate on or meditate on? What's going to give us some insights and some guidance? Okay. And you have got Kenaz. Very good, Kenaz. Which in this, actually it goes like that. I'm so sorry. It's Kenaz. Okay. And this in this book, I believe, is acceptance. Okay. So let's just say it is acceptance, page 99. All right. I'm going to go all the way to the back, Gemini. Let's see. Okay. Acceptance. This is a rune. Oh, we don't need this. Come on, guys. This is a rune of major blessings. Blessings received and blessings bestowed. Acceptance forms the foundation for loving yourself. But you can rebuild your life. Before you can rebuild your life, you must come to know the peace that accompanies self-acceptance. For out of that peace arises the wisdom and the willingness to greet each day with a quiet heart. In the circle of God's wisdom, serenity and acceptance are linked by patience. Serenity and acceptance are twins. Yet, as with all twins, oh my gosh, I'm getting chills. Gemini, that's you. One must be born first, one second. One leading and one following. To be a happy second twin is to understand the true nature of acceptance. Therefore, waste not a moment to invoke the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Whatever may be troubling you, this rune is saying, know that the time has come to accept what you cannot change, especially if it has caused you confusion, sorrow, or pain. To do so restores to you the power to change what you can. If you feel the pain is too great, you may need to turn to prayer in order to find your way to acceptance. And yet sometimes it is unwise to pray away the pain, lest the understanding to be gained on the far side of pain be prayed away too. For it is the gradual acceptance of the feelings and memories of the past that enables us to change. And while you may be unable to alter your present situation, what you can do is transform your response to that situation. Herein lies your freedom, a freedom that will in time permit you to move on. Remember that you are a human being. This rune is saying, embrace your imperfections. Know that you can set a new course for your life, 1 degree at a time, 1 day at a time. Here's a thought so simple that it might seem trivial, and yet it lies at the heart of acceptance. Where you are now is just fine, because that's where you are, and you have a perfect right to be there. Anyone who is reluctant to support you in being where you are at this moment is no friend of acceptance. There is a special kind of valor in accepting the truth of what is happening in our lives, our families, our schools, our cities, our nation. For until we can teach our children the power of acceptance, there is neither the possibility for lasting change nor any hope to alter the course of human events in the years to come. Wow. Receiving this rune calls for gladly giving up the old and being prepared to live for a while empty while you wait for the new to become illuminated in its proper time. Something to think about, Gemini. With that, I bid you adieu. Blessings on navigating all the craziness that is in March, okay? Keep an eye on that health and wealth, and I will see you here next month.